Hi guys, thanks for watching. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to not one but 2 days of cleaning motivation. I have so much to do in this video. It's not just cleaning. We obviously have a lot of that, but we also have some house stuff to work on. I have some things to put on the wall. I have a house project, a different house project to work on for a way larger project. So I know I'm keeping it vague right now, but I'm going to put in the day one footage right here, and then I'll check back in with you and let you know what's on our to-do list for day 2. So welcome to day 1. The very first thing on our list is deep cleaning my shower. I'm using soft scrub for this, and I use soft scrub every once in a while when I need a really deep clean because it's pretty strong and it does work really well. I did water it down slightly, so I have water on the shower floor, and then I'm adding a little soft scrub and making a paste. I don't know why I didn't realize this before. I never used to water it down, and honestly I think it's just sleep deprivation. Sometimes I don't realize very obvious things. So I recommend doing that. The product is going to last you longer, and I think it gets into smaller spaces a little bit better when it's watered down. And I'm not kidding you, I scrubbed this shower for almost an entire hour, a few minutes long for you, but much longer for me. I figured if I was going to do this, I was going to do it right. I wanted to start on the floor since I'll be standing on the floor when I do the walls, and I wanted to be standing on a very clean surface. Plus the floor is typically the most dirty part in any shower, so wanted to begin here first. Once the floors were ready to go, I moved on to the walls. I'm doing the same thing, a wet sponge with soft scrub on it, and I'm using a Scrub Daddy sponge and also a toothbrush on the grout. I've always really liked to use a toothbrush on a grout. Simple, basic, and it does the job. And I wanted to ask you if any of you have ever used one of those pens for painting grout. It almost sounds too good to be true, but I really want to try that in here. I always feel the need to say this, that the grout doesn't turn the same color in the shower when it's wet. It's not very even. Some areas are lighter and darker than others, so it always looks so much dirtier than it actually is, especially on camera. So that's the main reason I want to do that. Once everything is scrubbed, I just fill a large pitcher of water several times and rinse off all of the walls, and then I get a microfiber towel wet and wipe them down, and that is basically everything in here. It's sparkling, shiny clean, so much better than it was before. The very last thing I'm doing in here is wiping down all of the shower products, again with a microfiber towel that only has water on it, so that way all of the shampoo bottles, body wash, etc. are ready to go, and there's no product residue on the outside that's going to get on the shelves right here. I just wanted to make sure everything was fresh, clean, and ready to go. One more thing to do in my bathroom, and that is wash my makeup brushes. I cannot emphasize enough how bad I needed to do this. I've collected a lot of makeup brushes over the last several years, so I will just cycle through them until I have this huge bag of dirty brushes and wash all of them at the same time, which is why I kept putting this off and putting this off because there were so many to get through. And I just like to use Dawn for this. I've used so many different shampoos over the years. I've used a little olive oil to condition them because a lot of people recommend that, and I felt like it made my face really shiny, so I don't do that because that was very gross. I've also tried to avoid where the bristles connect to the rest of the brush because people say that will loosen the bristles and make your brushes fall apart, and that was so hard to avoid, so I stopped doing it. I haven't noticed a difference. I've washed these brushes all the way at the very top or all the way through to the very top several times, and it hasn't made the bristles any more loose. So I really don't think you need to do anything super fancy while washing your makeup brushes. I'm not a beauty guru by any means. That is just my experience. One thing I do always recommend is to use a microfiber towel because that sucks so much stuff out of your brushes. I scrub it with an Amazon brush pad, and then once I rinse them out and it runs clear, I like to swirl them in a microfiber towel because that will pull out a ton of water, and my brushes seriously dry like 10 times faster. I would say they're dry in an hour because almost all the water is pulled out right here.
Anything we done before, yeah. Now it's time for something better, and time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away, don't be afraid, we'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do, let's break away. All colors will fade, let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you, by you. I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do, let's break away. Somehow this is beautiful, yeah. About time we let things go.
The very last thing we're doing on day one is a little bit of laundry. So I'm grabbing all the laundry that was in the bathroom here. I'm grabbing the microfiber I used to swirl the brushes, and then I'm going to sort a little bit of the laundry that was in this room so I can get a load going in the washing machine. And that is everything for today. So I'm about to check in with you and let you know what's on our list for day 2. I knew that the shower needed to be done, so I wanted to give myself plenty of time to do it, and it is sparkling clean and was totally worth planning out the time because it feels so good to have that done. And welcome to day 2. So we're going to be downstairs now. I have to take care of the main areas. They're pretty messy. I have some groceries to put away. And then we're going to start hanging picture frames. So I have 16 frames I bought a couple weeks ago from Target. They're a really good deal. I hope they're still available. If they are, I will link them below. I can't remember how much. I think they're like $15, $16 each, a really good deal, and 16 is a lot. That's probably why it's taken us so long to get these on the wall. So I don't have photos to put in them, but I think I'm going to do black and white. Once you see them on the wall, let me know if you think I should do black and white or if I should do like a colored photo. I'm going to try and switch them out seasonally. And then I've been filming a bedroom makeover video for a few weeks now. I haven't shared any footage yet. But today the stuff that I need to do for the bedroom is paint the framing, the paneling that's going to go on the wall. So I figured I'd share a little bit in this video because it's so hard for me to hold out on sharing house things that I know you guys want to know about. I figured I'd give a little bit away in this video. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get to it.
It's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel, but it's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. Please just look at me.
Okay, so welcome to day 2. First things first, I have a lot of groceries left out on the island I'm taking care of right now, and in just a few minutes, Chef Chad is going to show you a delicious idea for dinner. I cannot stop thinking about it after we ate it. I literally could not stop talking about it, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys. I know a lot of you will really like it, so keep an eye out for that. But first, we need to clean the kitchen. We need to clean all of these main areas, and then we will get to our projects. He had some fish sitting out, or not like sitting out, but sitting in cold water to thaw in the sink, so I put that in the refrigerator. And now I'm going to empty the dishwasher, get all of this put away, get a few dishes loaded up in there, and then we will go from there. Since I didn't ask you in the intro, I'll ask you now to please like the video if you are enjoying it, and to please subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you. We are nowhere near finished, guys. There's so much more motivation to come. So if you are cleaning along with me, if you are working on anything along with me, keep it going and get it done. The mugs are going in the cabinet right above the Nespresso machine. I actually have my second coffee sitting next to me right now as I'm recording this voiceover. And because I know there will be questions, the sweatshirt I'm wearing is from Old Navy. I was about to link it on my Instagram the other day, and then I realized it was sold out. So I'll keep an eye on it and I will link it there if it comes back in stock. The joggers I'm wearing are from Forever 21. I bought those so many years ago, probably like 3 or 4 years ago. And then my slippers, I say this so much, but literally every video people ask. So those are from Target. They were part of the holiday collection a few years ago. I think they're called slipper socks. It's like half slipper, half sock. They're really cozy, really comfortable, and I love wearing those around the house.
My name until the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last man falls. I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all.
I'm almost done wiping down the kitchen counters. Then I have some cutting boards to scrub, get those sparkly clean. I'm going to add some oils in my diffuser, and I'm switching it up. I've been doing a fall blend for like a few weeks now, but I wanted it very fresh and very clean. So I'm doing lavender and lemon. Those are like staples that I feel like everyone loves, especially me. Those are so good to make your house feel amazing and feel relaxing and fresh and clean all at the same time. People always ask me about this diffuser. It's called the Aria from Young Living, and you can order that through my essential oil Instagram. It's always linked below if you are into that kind of thing. I love diffusing essential oils. I have 4 or 5 diffusers that I can count off the top of my head right now, and so many oils, and I'm really excited for the Christmas blends. I have like a lot of oils to get ready for that. So anyways, washing a few things here. I'm going to wipe down the high chair, and then we'll move on to the dining room really quickly, the living room, and we will get into that first project.
Until the end of time. Stay with me till the stars fade away and your scars don't. Say my name, stay with me till the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Your scars don't hurt.
The dining room is good to go. I'm wiping down this cabinet and the mirror. Forrest had his fingerprints all over this cabinet, and sometimes I leave them for a while because it's really cute, but it had been a long time, so it was time to wipe it off. And now I'm going to straighten up the living room, and then we're about to head outside into the garage so I can start that project.
I know that you're afraid, believe me when I say it's alright, we'll get by. Our colors fade away, I hope it's just a phase. I tell myself that we'll be okay.
So what we are working on right here is the paneling for our bedroom. We have a fairly large bedroom, and I feel like it really needs something like this because it's really big empty walls right now. I've always been so into houses that have tons of trim, tons of woodwork. I absolutely love how that looks. So I have had this in my mind for a long time. We bought this trim, I guess I'll call it trim, at Home Depot around 6 weeks ago, and I'm not kidding you, I've been thinking about this almost every day since then. So I'm painting them the same exact color as our bedroom walls. I'm going to wipe these down as well with this Swiffer dusting wipe. I also realized I need to lightly sand them, so I didn't finish this project, but getting literally anything done and moving in the right direction feels so good.
You take my breath away, it's crazy how you're making me feel, the way you're smiling at me. I want it back, this feeling, I can see us working it out. You're all that matters to me. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Put your hands into mine, wanna feel you close. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Got us so.
And now we're on to dinner. So Chad is making pesto pasta with grouper. Guys, this was insanely good. So here's most of your ingredients. There's pine nuts, basil, olive oil, pasta, lemon juice, Parmesan, there's garlic. I'm sure I'm forgetting a few things, but I will tell you about it as we go. I'm honestly so excited for this pasta leftovers because I know I said before it was good, but guys, this was so good. Homemade pesto is really easy to make. All of this you throw in the blender, you blend it until smooth. It tastes so much better than store-bought. It even looks different. So try this. It's 2 cups of fresh basil, 1 cup of spinach or arugula, half a cup of toasted pine nuts, 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan. There's 2 garlic cloves, or you can use 1 tablespoon of garlic paste. There's 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, half a cup of olive oil, salt and pepper to taste. We do use extra pine nuts, and that's what makes it super creamy. And for the grouper, Chad started with 2 tablespoons of oil in a hot pan. First, he seasoned the grouper with salt and pepper before adding it into the pan. Starting on one side, he cooked it for about 4 to 5 minutes or until it was golden brown and crispy. Then he flipped it over and covered it with a lid to help it cook faster. And you want an internal temperature of 135 degrees, so he did check that. We also topped it with flavored butter, and some grocery stores will call this a compound butter. You can make your own. There's tons of different kinds. One of ours was a garlic Parmesan, the other one was porcini mushroom. We buy grouper frozen from Meijer. That's our local grocery store. They have tons of different kinds of frozen fish, and it's super high quality. We actually get the scallops a lot in the same size bag because it's $13 for the bag of scallops, and at a restaurant, 1 portion of scallops as an entree is around like $30. It's really expensive, so we love to make scallops at home, and it goes a lot farther. There's a lot more, so highly recommend that too. There's Forrest waiting for his hello, I'm ready. So we cut up his a little bit smaller, added some Parmesan on top, and then I just shared fish with him as he wanted it because I didn't want to waste any of it. He likes to throw food on the floor. And now we're on to our very last project, which is finally, I cannot emphasize that word enough, hanging picture frames. So here is the after. I know there's a million frames over here. I'm not planning on keeping any of the frames that are on the cabinet, so I'm going to remove all of those and decorate that with something different. I kind of had those as a filler until we had literally anything else over here. So work in progress, still a lot more to do in this space, but again, progress. And that's everything for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending the day with me. Please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new here. I have the picture frames below, recent videos, and tons more. So don't miss out on that description box. And I will see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye.